For Clevedon, the sinking of the Titanic in 1912 is intertwined with an altogether happier event. 5 days after the passenger liner went down in the North Atlantic, one of the world's finest picture houses opened in the seaside town with a matinee to raise cash for survivors. Aside from several months' closure during the pandemic, the Curzon, as it is now known, has been showing films ever since. Of the more than 1,500 cinemas that were built in Britain during the first 4 decades of the 20th century, it is one of only a handful still running. Many old cinemas were killed off by television. The survivors have seen film lovers lured away by multiplexes with their larger, comfier seats. But the past couple of years have been brutal on cinemas of all kinds. Since they reopened after the pandemic, rising costs have pushed up ticket prices. Many viewers, now attached to paid-for streaming services, remain disinclined to leave home. Business is picking up. The UK Cinema Association says that in 2022, ticket sales rose by 59%. But older cinemas, which tend to be small, often with only one screen, are finding it hard to survive. In May, Odeon closed several old pictures palaces, including one in this specific street, which opened in 1924, and another in Scotland closed down. 10 miles along the coast from Clevedon in Weston-super-Mare, it shut a 1930s Art Deco cinema that boasted a rare but once common Compton pipe organ. Clevedon's Curzon went bust in 1995. Since then, it has been run by a charity. Its survival has been aided by its proximity to a prosperous city, Bristol, with its thriving creative industries, has provided both visitors and supporters, including the founders of Aardman, makers of Wallace and Gromit, the movie. Cinemas that function partly as museums are also repositories of social history. In recordings of Clevedonians from more than a decade ago, in the Curzon's online archive, an elderly woman recalls a Mrs. Cox, a relative of the man who built the cinema, accompanying a silent Charlie Chaplin film on the piano. Others describe the enchantment of going to the flicks at a time when there was little other entertainment. The films we used to see were delicious, remembers one. Woo, Clark Gable. That's it.